Hi friends, welcome to the lecture of Advanced Discrete Mathematics. Today we are going to study some new points in the graph theory. Now first one is the distance. Distance between the two vertices of a graph. Now, if suppose U and V be two vertices of a graph G, then the distance between two vertices U and V of a graph G is denoted by distance between vertices UV and is defined by and is defined by the length of a shortest path between the length of a shortest path between U and V. So the length of a shortest path between the two vertices U and V is nothing but the distance between the vertices U and V, and which is denoted by d distance d of UV. For example, now we have to find out the distance between V1 to V4. Distance from V1 to V4 is 1, 2, 3. Here, if we go from this path V1 to V6, V6 to V5, V5 to V4, then the distance is 3. But we have to find out the shortest path between these two vertices. So, if we are, then we have to take a shortest path. So, the distance between vertices V1 and V4 is 1. Similarly, the distance between V1 and V5 is there are two paths from V1 to V5. We have to go from either from this side V1 to V2, V2 to V3, V3 to V4, and V4 to V5, or V1 to V6, V6 to V5. But distance is nothing but the shortest path length between them. So this one is the shortest, which is of length 2, since there are only two vertices in between path V1 to V5. So distance between V1 and V5 is V1 to V5 is 2. Similarly, we can find out the distance between any two vertices of a graph G. Now, the next point is eccentricity of a graph. But for this, there is one restriction on a graph. We have the graph G must be a connected. That is, G be a connected graph. Then only we can find out the distance. If two graphs G1 and G, if the graph is not connected, that is, it has two components. This one is graph G, V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, and V6. If suppose this one is the graph G, then here we can't find out the distance between V1 and V4, as these two vertices V1 and V4 are not connected, since there is no path joining between these two vertices. So to find out the distance between any two vertices of a graph G, the graph G must be a connected graph. Now the next point is eccentricity of a vertex. Eccentricity. Let G be a graph, and G be a connected graph. For each vertex for each vertex V belongs to the vertex set of V, the eccentricity of vertex V is denoted by E of V and is defined by E of V maximum of distance between vertices U and V. Here U is the member of vertex set of V and we have to find out the distance between U and V, that is the fixed vertex V to all the remaining vertices of a graph G, and we have to take the maximum distance between then this one is the eccentricity of a vertex V, and here we have to take vertex which is not equal to a fixed vertex V. Now, for example, suppose this one is the graph. Now, if suppose we have to find out the eccentricity of a vertex V1, here we have to find the eccentricity of a vertex V1. So, first we have to find out the distance between vertex V1 to all the remaining vertices of a graph G. So, distance between V1 and V2. Distance between any two vertices of graph G is nothing but the length of a shortest path between them. Here, distance between V1 and V2 is 1. Distance between V1 and V3, which is again 1. Distance between V1 and V4, which is again 1. And distance between V1 and V5. Now, the eccentricity of a vertex V1 is nothing but eccentricity of V1 by definition, which is nothing but maximum of distance between vertices U and fixed vertex V1, where U is belongs to vertex set of V and U is not equal to vertex V1. So, which is nothing but maximum of, and distance between any two vertices is nothing but 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And maximum between this is 1. So eccentricity of our vertex V1 is 1. If we take any one, similarly, if we have to find out the eccentricity of our vertex V5, then eccentricity of our vertex V5. So we have to find out the distance between all the vertices with V5. Distance between V5 and V1 is 1. Distance between V5 to V2. This one is the shortest path, since from this the path length is 3 and from this path length is 2. So distance between V5 and V2 is 2. Distance between V5 and V3 is again 2. Distance between V5 and V4 is 1. So the eccentricity of vertex V5 will be equal to maximum of distance between U comma V5, where U belongs to vertex set of V and U is not equal to vertex V5, and which is 1, 2, 2 and 1. So maximum between them is 2. So eccentricity of vertex V5. Similarly, we can find out the eccentricity of vertices V2, V3 and V4. Now the next definition is radius of graph G. Radius of graph. Radius of graph is denoted by denoted by radius of graph G. Find the y. Y. Simplicity of a vertex V. So the radius of a graph G is nothing but minimum of eccentricity of V, where V is belongs to vertex set of V. So first here we have to find out the eccentricity of all the vertices of a graph G, and we have to take the minimum between the eccentricities and which one is the required radius of a graph G. And similarly, the diameter of a graph G is diameter of graph. The diameter of a graph is denoted by diameter of a graph G is denoted by diameter of a graph G, and please define the y. Find the y. Diameter maximum of eccentricity of vertex V belongs to that is diameter is nothing but maximum of distance between vertices U whenever U is not equal to V and U belongs to vertex. That is U and V belongs to this way of doing that, but this one, and we have to take. So this one is the diameter of the graph G. Now do this by taking examples. Eccentricity of a vertex is nothing but we have to find out the distance between all the vertices with that fixed vertex and take maximum between them, which is the required eccentricity of that particular vertex. And diameter of a graph, sorry, radius of a graph G is nothing but here we have to find out the eccentricity of all the vertices and take the minimum between them, and this is the radius of a graph G. And we have to, and diameter of a graph G is nothing but first we have to find out the eccentricity of all the vertices and we have to take the maximum between them, and which is the required diameter of a graph G. Let us take one example. Find radius and diameter of following graphs. First one is the This one is the graph G. Now we have to find out the diameter and eccentricity of this graph. So first we have to find out the radius, and radius is nothing but the minimum of eccentricity of V. So here we have to find out first the eccentricity of all the vertices of a graph G. So first find out the eccentricity of vertex A, eccentricity of A. For that we have to find out the eccentricity of A is nothing but maximum of distance between vertex A to all the vertices of a graph G, that is the vertex set of V, where U is not equal to E, and which is nothing but maximum distance between. Now, distance between A and B is 1. Distance between A and C is again 1. Distance between AD is 1. Distance between A and E is from this part 3 and this from this part 2. So distance between A and E is 2. Distance between A and D is distance between A and F is again 2. And distance between A and H is here we have 3 to 4 parts. From this part A to D, B to C, D to E. Here is path length of this path is 4. So we have to take the shortest path length between A and H. So this one is the shortest path from A to H, that is from A to D, B to F and F to H, and which is of length 3. So eccentricity of vertex A is nothing but maximum of this path length, and which is a 3. So eccentricity of vertex A is 3. Now eccentricity of vertex B will be equal to maximum of distance between vertex B to U, whenever U belongs to vertex set of a graph and U is not equal to B, and which is the maximum distance between the vertices B to A 1, B to C 2, B to D 1, B to E 2, B to H 3, B to F 2. So maximum between them is 3. So eccentricity of vertex B is 3. Similarly, eccentricity of vertex C will be equal to maximum of C to A1, C to B2, C to D1, C to E2, and C to F2, and C to H is 3. So maximum between them is 3. Eccentricity of a vertex in D is nothing but maximum of D2A1, D2D1, D2C1, D2E1, D2F1, and D2H is 2. 1 and 1, 2, 2. So, equal to 2. Eccentricity of these 2. Eccentricity of a vertex here, which is equal to maximum of eccentricity of, maximum of distance between all the vertices with F. F to E 2, F to B2, F to C2, F to D1, 2, 2, 1, F to H1, F to E2. Maximum between these. Now, eccentricity of the vertex maximum of E to A2, E to A2, E to B2, E to C2, E to D1, E to H1, E to F2, E to 2, 1, and H is nothing but H2A equal to 3, H2B 3, H2C 3, H2D 2, H2E 1, H2L 4. So here we have find out all the eccentricities of all the eccentricity of sorry. Here we have find out the eccentricity of all. So here we have find out the eccentricity of all the vertices of a graph G. Now we have to find out the radius and diameter of a graph G. Radius of a graph G is nothing but minimum of eccentricity of vertices B whenever B belongs to vertices of a graph G. Now minimum of eccentricities. So eccentricity of vertex A is 3, B 3, C 3, and remaining vertices are eccentricity 2. So minimum between them is 2. So radius of a graph G is 2. Now similarly we can find out the diameter of a graph G, and which is nothing but the maximum distance between the maximum of eccentricity of vertices B whenever B belongs to vertex of G. So maximum of diameter of a graph G will be equal to G. Now let us take one another example. This one is the graph G, and here we have to find out the radius and diameter of the graph G. So to find out the radius and diameter, first we have to find out the eccentricity of all the vertices of a graph G. Eccentricity of vertex A is nothing but the maximum of distance between U and A, where U belongs to vertex of a graph G, where U is and Q is not equal to vertex A. U is not equal to A. From this, eccentricity of A is nothing but maximum of. Now we have to find out the distance between vertex A and all the remaining vertices of a graph G. Distance from A to B is 1, distance from A to C is 1, distance from A to D is 2, distance from A to F is 3, distance from A to E is 4, and distance from A to H is again 4, and maximum between them is 4. So eccentricity of our vertex A is 4. Similarly, eccentricity of our vertex B will be equal to maximum of. Now distance between B and A 1, distance between B and C 2, distance between B and D 1, distance between B and F 2, distance between B and E 3, distance between B and H. So maximum between them is 3. eccentricity of a vertex C is equal to maximum of C to A1, C to B2, C to D1, C to F2, C to E2, C to H2, and maximum between them is 2. Eccentricity of C, sorry. C to A1, C to B2, C to D1, C to F2, C to F2, C to E3, and C to H3. C to D1, C to F2. Simplicity of D equal to maximum of A to B1, C1, F1, E2, and H2. Eccentricity of vertex E will be equal to maximum of E to A 1, 2, 3, 4, E to B 1, 2, 3, E to C 1, 2, 3, E to D 2, E to F1, E to H1, and maximum is 4. And eccentricity of our F is equal to maximum of H, sorry, H. Eccentricity of F will be equal to maximum from A 3, D2, C2, D1, E1, H1, and maximum is 3. And finally, eccentricity of H is nothing but maximum of H to A 4, H to B 3, H to C 3, H to B 2, H to F1, and H to E1, and maximum is 4. Now we have to find out the radius and diameter for a graph G. So radius is nothing but radius of a graph G will be equal to maximum of, sorry, radius is minimum of eccentricities of V whenever V belongs to vertex space of a graph G, which is equal to minimum of 433, 243, and minimum between them is 2. So radius of graph G equal to 2. And diameter of the graph G is maximum of 4. Sorry, diameter is diameter of the graph G is equal to maximum of eccentricities of V whenever V belongs to vertex of the graph maximum of diameter of the graph G is 4. Thank you for watching the lecture.